Teisha with Shalom TV's News Update. Several women's organizations and pluralistic movements in Israel have banded together to petition Israel's High Court on the issue of the governing authority at Jerusalem's Western Wall. The petition was led by the Women of the Wall and the Israel Religious Action Center, along with Kolech, Religious Women's Forum, the Center for Women's Justice, the Yaakov Herzog Center, Chidush, and the Masorti movement, which is affiliated with the conservative movement in Israel. The petition was presented to the court earlier this week, questioning the legality and legitimacy of the Western Wall Heritage Foundation, which is the body that presides over the wall, which is mostly comprised of ultra-Orthodox men. The petition would like to see that group dismantled and instead have a different group put into place that would reflect the entire Jewish public in Israel and ultimately grant equal representation to women and the different streams of Judaism at the holy site so that they can pray and worship freely. The Simon Wiesenthal Center said they were outraged at a recent comparison of President Barack Obama to Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin. The center was referring to a comparison made on the homepage of the news site The Drudge Report, which uses pictures of the dictators to convey its opinion of the Obama administration's proposals to stem gun violence. Founder and dean of the Wiesenthal Center, Rabbi Marvin Heyer, said it was unfortunate that Hitler and Stalin are brought into every domestic debate in the U.S. He said it is outrageous that President Obama or any other U.S. president should be compared to two of history's greatest tyrants. We demean and trivialize the significance of the Holocaust and the atrocities committed by Stalin when we do that. A leading Reform rabbi in Massachusetts is considering a run for the U.S. Senate. This according to the Boston Phoenix Talking Politics blog. Rabbi Jonah Pesner, who is senior vice president of the National Union for Reform Judaism, told the blog he was having, quote, exploratory conversations recently about a possible run and was moving forward with the process. If Pesner does run, it would be in a special election to replace Massachusetts Senator John Kerry, whom President Obama nominated to be his next Secretary of State. Pesner currently serves as the scholar in residence of Combined Jewish Philanthropy's Acharai Leadership Development Program. He is also a former congregational rabbi at Temple Israel in Boston. He also led the Greater Boston Interfaith Organization during its campaign for health care reform, leading to the 2006 state law in Massachusetts. A Dutch governmental agency ruled that employers may not reject Jewish candidates on the basis of their refusal to work on the Jewish Sabbath. The Board for the Protection of Human Rights, which is an advisory agency aimed at preventing discrimination, ruled that, quote, refraining during Shabbat from certain activities, such as work in this case, may be considered a direct expression of religious conviction, unquote. The board said that as such, it was protected by the general Dutch law of equal treatment. The ruling came in response to a case of an intern who was rejected for a job at a security firm because he wouldn't work on the Sabbath. And staying in the Netherlands, the Dutch city of Venlo began restoring a recently discovered mikveh, or Jewish ritual bath, that was found there in 2004. The mikveh, excavated whole in 2005, is the oldest proof of Jewish life in the Netherlands. It is being reassembled in the Limburg Museum, where it will remain on display. The Jewish Week reports that the Harold Grinspoon Foundation launched a new program celebrating Jewish thinkers and Jewish artists. Voices and Visions is a collection of new educational artwork commissioned by Grinspoon, who is also the founder of the PJ Library, a program that provides free Jewish children's books and music to families. The first series of 18 Voices and Visions posters brings together Jewish thinkers and artwork by highlighting the voice or quote from a Jewish thinker paired with the vision or artwork of a Jewish graphic designer. Some of the quotes featured include famous words by Benjamin Cardozo, Maimonides, and Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel, alongside specially commissioned artwork by such graphic illustrators as Milton Glaser, Seymour Chwast, and Karen Goldberg. The posters also feature commentary on each quote as well as a biography of the artist. Greenspoon said the new program was intended to start a conversation about Jewish values and Jewish identity. Thousands of free posters have been sent to campus Hillels, Jewish federations, synagogues, and other Jewish organizations. Visions and Voices, together with PJ Library, recently sponsored a contest celebrating the new endeavor, where young Jewish school children across the country were asked to give their artistic interpretation of one of the posters. 12 winners aged 7 to 12 were awarded for their work, which was inspired by the Rabbi Lawrence Kushner quote, "If you see something that is broken, fix it." The quote refers to the Jewish value of tikkun olam, or repairing the world. And that's Shalom TV's news update. I'm Teisha Bader.